or you do IKEA, but then it's like cookie cutter. I think it takes time. Find things you love. Maybe sometimes think outside of the square. I think sometimes it's people think, I don't know, a bedside table doesn't have to be a bedside table. What's a bedside table? You need to put your lamp and your book and your hand cream or whatever you put, your glasses. Well, a chair can do the trick. A pile of suitcases can do the trick if you have things in your house. It's about fun. Like again, but back on the same thing. It's about finding, if you have things you love in your house, they should be moved around and find a good use to it. And I think if you do this, you develop a style. I mean, of course, there are tools like, magazines. Pinterest is great because I think, I don't know if you're familiar with Pinterest.
I love Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest is great. It's one of the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Because you can see the real stuff and you can see the super design stuff, but then you can still, I think once you pin as you go a lot, you really realize, you go, oh, actually, I like dark walls, or I like couches that are super plush, or I like this kind of carpets instead of, because I think we have this idea, and a lot of people I found, was going back, oh, I have kids, I can't have this, or we'll do it later, or no, we can't have this kind of furniture. It's like, yes, you can have anything you want. Just find your style. And I think sometimes we think, I don't know, we think wall must be white or must be a certain color, and they really don't have to. And same with curtains, or same with rugs,
And I think trial and error as well. It doesn't have to be right the first time. You can
absolutely. It's like, exactly. It is like everything. Like now, when I think about, our first flats, and I'm laughing. I'm going, oh my gosh, I thought that was the coolest thing. I used to paint furniture. I used to be heavily into painting furniture in the 90s. But, you just learn. And I think that's the thing. And I think when you start, especially for younger people, when you start, just have fun. Don't worry. I think that's the thing. Nothing should be that serious. As long, for me, the serious thing is a good bed, and a good couch. And I think that's pretty much it. After that, you could just have, a table, just grab whatever, and chairs, and mix and match. And I still don't have one matching chair in my house because I couldn't afford them. And then I ended up buying one that I found on eBay, and I found one on the street. And then I realized that it was quite cute. And then it's just like 20 years on, we still have chairs from all over the place. But I love them. So.
Okay, so last question for today, especially this one's really asked a lot at the moment because everyone's at home and because we're talking all about self-care. How would you create a calm, cozy corner or space for you to relax in at home?
That's so important at the moment. I think everybody, the kids need one. I think hubbies need one. We need one. Everybody needs one. Okay, for this, I don't want to say it's simple, but I think it's doable. And whether you have a big space or not, it doesn't matter. But I think you should go to a place where when you look, first things first, your eyes don't settle on mess. So don't go and sit next to a little table where you have a pile of bills, for example. You know what I mean? Something that makes you go, oh, I need to go and organize. So I think it's all about, again, back into the decluttering a little bit. It's all about having a place without too much distraction. So when your eyes actually settle on something, they settle on something nice. Comfortable. So whether it's a meditation corner or reading corner like this, where I'm sitting, this is I get plenty of happy corners, but this is one of my happy corner in a home, because I can just grab my books, I got a candle, I got a photo of my kids, there's no mess. It's, I think it's about comfort, and it's about, I think really priority really is about where your eyes will settle. And if it's something that aggravates you, it's just not going to do the trick, because you're not going to sit and meditate unless you really want to sit and meditate. But even then, I think you need to create. People who meditate know you need a special corner with all those sort of things. So I think it's that. Just find yourself a spot, and what I think is important as well is to get the same spot. once you have a sport that you love, go back to it, nurture it a little bit at the moment, because if you
Pause for 2 seconds. So sorry about that. Continue.
Absolutely fine. Yeah, so I think for to make a cozy corner, it's just about what it is that you want out of it. Like I said, if you need to meditate, well, then you just have to sit, a place that is comfortable with not harsh light. If you want to read and just have a bit of time off, the electronics and stuff, don't do it in front of the TV sort of thing. Remove yourself, make sure there's adequate lighting if that's what it is. I think it's just about, just have a bit of a think first what it is you want out of your tiny corner, how long you're going to spend, in it. If it's a 5-minute tiny break, well, just then a comfy sitting area with maybe looking over your garden can do the trick. It can be that simple, If you just want your me time is about reading, then sit really comfortably with good lights. If it's about meditating, well, then you will need, a couple more things to, settle yourself. Just depends, if it's to read with your kids, whatever time it is that you need. And I think for kids, it's very important as well, because at the moment they're working here, they're studying there, they're playing. It's all a little bit out of work. So I think for kids, it's important for them to each have a bit of a corner. My little boy, I got a 10-year-old. And I thought, I'm not going to put him in his room to do the study. So we took a desk and we put it into the spare room and we set it up just for him. So that's his study space. So there's no mixed message. And I think that's, it's like very important, like a bedroom, everybody's different. But, if you're in bedroom, you have your desk and then you watch television. Especially at the moment, I think when reality goes back, all bets are off. But I think at the moment, I think it's very important to stick to corners, whatever they are, for one purpose, and then so that means you have movement throughout the house. And
I like that idea, and I like the idea of not having sort of negative distractions in that spot.
It's very important, and sometimes it's amazing, just 5 minutes of switching off from the electronics and the bills or the worrying about this and that. It's just incredibly recharging. So I think everybody needs a little bit of make themselves a little happy corner, not even a cozy corner anymore. I think we should call them happy corners at the moment, I tell you. So
I know we all need one. Rocking at the end of the day.
The shower at the end of the day is a happy corner. I think I could, seriously, I'm like, I've been in the shower, like I'm kind of pretty conscious with water, but at the moment I tend to forget. And
totally. I was listening to a webinar the other day actually, and it was saying that your most inspired sort of ideas happen when you're driving alone or in the shower. And obviously it's because you finally just not interrupted the whole time.
It's completely logical. I think we are always busy, like we just, and that's life. And I think we forget that, when we are distracted, talking, working, doing all those mundane things that we have to do, don't get me wrong. It's very easy to push whatever good things that go through our heads. And so when you suddenly you really stop, I mean, it's like a holiday. I mean, I love going to the beach, and I could seriously sit for 8 hours looking at water. Don't ask me. I can absolutely do that. Ask me to sit 8 hours anywhere else, I'd be like, are you crazy? That's not going to work. But water does that thing. And I think
nothing more calming for me.
And I think it's just about finding, and there are lots and lots of options. So whatever it is, I think it's just about listening to what you need and allowing yourself, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, because those are pretty weird times. And it's not normal, we all come. Some people, I think, better than others. In our home, we're doing really well.
Yeah. I hope that everyone comes out of this and understands more than ever the importance of having downtime and having a space and just exhaling.
Absolutely.
And I think everyone will, especially when school goes back.
I really, really hope so. And I think realizing we don't need that much. We really don't. We need each other. We need food. We need internet. I know that has, imagine, that's one thing. I'm laughing. I'm like, I don't need much, but I need internet. But
I know, imagine not now. That'd be a nightmare.
stop it.
Alex, I'm keen to wrap it up because I've promised that I'll keep all my videos fairly short.
Yes.
But you're going to give us Alex's top tips for creating a home you love.
Okay, so top tips would be, first thing first, don't worry about trends. Okay, trends, no, they don't last. So if that's something, just worry about what it is that you love. I think a house has to be for everybody. So that's also a very big belief of mine. I think if you have to have, it has to accommodate everybody who lives in it, not just the kids. It can't be just the kids' home. Like, so what? So that means you're going to live in a kindergarten looking thing for 10 years. That's not an option. So it's all about compromise. We all live together, we all compromise, and we all have different ways.
I like that.
I think it's about just get rid of the unnecessary things, you know. Whatever it is that you don't need, just don't feel pressure to have it, or to, you know, what else would be, oh gosh, I got so many and now I'm kind of
no, that's all right.
It's just about, you know, another big thing, I think it's huge, you don't need to spend obscene amount of money. I really think there is always a cheaper option. There really is, and you don't have to compromise on quality. It's just about, it's time. You need to put a little bit of time. It's like everything, you know. And it's about just enjoy. It's just about take your time and just enjoy, because like I said, right now we have to spend time at home. So you know, make your couch comfy, not just pretty, and make your bedroom inviting in the evening. Get the lighting right. Try things as well. Like, you know, another thing, color. That's one thing I'm always very funny, and I want to bring it up. You know, people are always worried about color. So a lot of white walls, everybody, we go back on the white. And sometimes I get so many people, because they've seen I get a navy blue living room and my bedroom is really dark, and they love it. They absolutely, and people who come to visit my house suddenly find themselves surrounded, you know, within 4 dark walls, and they go, oh, this is just so calming, and it's so soothing. It's not for everybody. I'm not saying that, but I think it's about sometimes just try things. You know, if you don't like it, you can paint again. Or it's about trying things. You know, give things a go sometimes, and have a bit of a think what it is that you want, and just go with it. I think those are my tips, really.
I love it.
All right. Stylist, just go for it, but just be gentle with yourself, like everything.
Alex, thank you so much. And there's going to be a little sheet that everyone can read in this unit with Alex's sort of top recommendations as well. So she's going to do that for us. And I just am so thrilled. And you've obviously got such a passion for it. And I love the insight you gave. And I love that you sort of accommodate everyone. It's really nice. So thank you so much.
Very important. Thank you so much, Gab. You take care.
You too, Alex. Have a great day. And Alex's contact information will all be in the unit. So guys, check her out. She's got some awesome tips and beautiful posts on Instagram. And thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you, Gab.
Thank you. Okay, bye.